Attention. Watch this video if you want your face to look like this galaxy. This ain't no clickbait either.
Alrighty guys, the long-awaited YouTube tutorial on how I get my glitter monster looks. Today's look is actually inspired by one of NASA's posts that I found on Instagram. It is put onto my eyes right here. I will show you how to make this look today. And if you like what you guys see, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you guys want more. Alrighty guys, the first thing we want to do in our makeup look is first, obviously you want to do your face. Actually, you don't want to do your face. In fact, I think it's better that you don't get your face started out. But for today's look, we're just gonna do it like this. I don't know, I pretty much done everything else on my face, so all of my complexions are already done. I just still need to get to the eyes. And for the eyes, we're gonna get started off with this palette right here. This palette holds a bunch of neutrals and a black that you need for the look. If you take a look at the palette, you can see that it has all of a lot of neutrals to choose from. This is what it looks like this. It look like this right here. For this look though, I'm gonna get started off with this color right here. It's called Stone Age. You're gonna grab your brush. You want like a little small fluffy brush that look like these right here, right? You want it to be a little denser, but this is a good brush. A good brush to start off with, okay? So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to dip into the Stone Age color. As you dip into the Stone Age color, you wanna grab something along the lines of like this much product, okay? And then you are going to apply it to the outer edges of your eye. Like so. So I'm all like, it's a little tougher for me to do both at the same time, but we're gonna work with what we got, okay? And you wanna tap this shiz in. Right where you feel your eye kind of go in, this is where you wanna tap the color in, about right here, okay? Maybe do a little windshield wipe in when you feel like you have enough. And then when you feel like you have enough, you're not gonna grab any more product. All you're gonna do is just blend it out into the brow bone. Just like so. So everything that you've done to this eye, you gotta do it to this eye. So now I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna do it to this eye. So you can keep adding on in more. I recommend that you do a little at a time. That way you're able to build it. I would not recommend doing all at once, because that's gonna be hard to erase. I recommend slowly building it up. Once you have something like this on your eyelids, you are going to grab the black color, the scary color, the color that is most intense in this look that you are about to do. Be careful with it, all right, guys? Don't go crazy. You're gonna look like you're gonna have a black eye if you're putting it all over your face, all right? What you're gonna do is you're gonna take the color and you're gonna tap it in slowly onto the base of the lid. Don't go smearing it. Don't go smearing it, because it's gonna get everywhere. You're gonna slowly tap it in like so. Okay? Just like so. Onto the base of the lid. And you see how I have controlled taps like this? It looks like it's forming something, alright? Just keep tapping in and tap the product in and build it up slowly. And we want this to be black, guys. We want it to be, like, dark. And when you finally have a shape of something like this right here, you're gonna do it to the other side, all right? Whatever it is you do to this side, you're gonna do it to the other side. All right, guys. Whoa, don't start blending it. I know you're gonna wanna blend it, just like me. I messed up. I wanted to blend it. Don't blend it yet. Don't blend it yet. All right, you're just gonna build it. You're just gonna build it. You're just gonna build it. Okay, you want something like this. It don't gotta be perfect. Once you get something like this, though, you're gonna take this brush, you're gonna put it down, and you're gonna get a new brush. A clean brush. A clean, fluffy brush. This brush is as clean as it's gonna get, okay? I use it a lot. And you're gonna blend the outer edges into that color you laid down previously. Just like so. And as you can tell, it's not as harsh already. You see this? Just keep doing it like this, okay? Just like so. See how this is already like a lot more blended than that? This looks a little crazy. This has got some sense that is starting to be made to it. So you're just gonna keep blending, just like so, okay? And guys, don't worry about this piece that you see right here. See how it's a little light? We're gonna take care of that, don't worry about it. Now that it looks something like this, you're gonna do it to the other side now. Keep blending it, don't take away from the color. Don't take away from that base color. You notice that I'm only blending in the edges and you can still see that base color? Don't take away from there. You're gonna want to blend that like more upwards into the brow bone almost. Just like so. Now that it looks something like this, you're actually gonna go back into the black again with some more black because we gotta make it dark, like a galaxy. So I'm just gonna go back in and you're gonna be a little bit more intentional where you're placing the black this time. You're gonna wanna make sure you stay on the lid of the eye, just like so. We're still building that pigment up. You want it to look something more like this, all right? And then you're gonna continue putting the black on this side of the eye. Just like so. It's gonna look like this. Do the same thing you did to this side, you gotta do it to the other side. Just be very intentional where you're placing it. If you mess up on this side, you gotta mess up on that side. Very intentional. Hopefully I don't mess up. It's okay, we can fix it if we mess up. All right, it's gonna look like this. And then you're gonna do it one more time. This time you're just gonna be a little bit like looser with your blending. You're not gonna be as intense. You don't wanna take away from the color you just built up. You do wanna blend out those harsh lines, right? So you're just gonna be a little bit more light on the blending, like this. You want something to look like this. It doesn't gotta be perfect because, and I'm gonna tell you why, when you place the glitter on top, the glitter is gonna blend everything in. You just gotta make it good enough, all right? Be very light while you're blending. And then you can blend into the eyebrow bone. All right, so it needs to look something like these. Just gonna blend a little bit more right here. And the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take this liquid eyeshadow. This one I'm using right now is MAC Dazzle Glass in the shade Diamond Crumbles. It is beautiful. It is perfect for, I don't know if you guys can see that, a little white shimmer. I really like it. She swatches super beautifully. Look at that, guys. It's insane. You're gonna place this color right here in the inner corner. So place it like right here, just in the inner corner, like so. This is where the fun starts. Place it like wherever you like, however much you want. I recommend that you leave it, do 2 coats. I always like at least 2 coats, but you want to let it dry a little because it gets a little tackier. When it gets tacky, it's more sticky and it sticks on better. Then we're gonna do the same thing on that side to this side. Be very gentle when you apply it, guys. I'm not like doing that. I'm being very gentle. While you're waiting for this to kind of dry, we do got to do the bottom of the eye. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take that blending color that I originally had on the outer corner. I'm gonna take it first on a big fluffy brush and go underneath the eyes, just like so. Just like this. She looks crazy, but you guys gotta trust the process. And then with the smaller side of the brush, I'm gonna take the black and I'm gonna carefully place it near the waterline, just like so. And after you've applied the black eyeshadow underneath the eye, you're gonna blend it out and just kind of buff it out so it's not super harsh line. And then just drag that same color from the Dazzle Glass or whatever color you want to use and just kind of connect it a little bit, just like so. So it should look something like this. And then once you reach this place, you're gonna grab your black waterliner color. I have the Urban Decay Waterliner 24/7, and I'm just gonna place it under the waterline that is under my eye. And I'm gonna place it over the eye. I'm gonna place it in my actual waterline. Once you've applied it, it should look something like this. As you can tell, oh my god, I almost died. As you can tell, this eye looks so much more insanely darker compared to this eye. So this eye, I still haven't lined this eye yet, but I lined this eye in my waterline under the waterline that is under the eye right here, and then over to fill in that space. And the next step we are gonna do is the eyebrows. So the glitter underneath the eyebrows is going to be the Moon Dust liners from Urban Decay. I have 2 different colors. We're gonna use shade Disco Daydream and shade Pyro. I like both of them. This is gonna be the first color I put on. I know it has more of a rainbow effect, but I just need it for the silver base. This is kind of like more the effect that I'm going for. Let me swatch it for you guys so you guys can see. Okay. Never mind, we're not gonna swatch that. So when you guys start applying the glitter that goes on under the brow, you wanna start here, right underneath, and then finish here. And you wanna do about 3 layers. So what you're gonna do is you are going to tap it in. Don't drag. Tap it in. Just like so. Tap it in, and if you need to get more, you need to get more. But tap it in, you have more control over the little liner brush when you tap the product in, just like this, and as you can tell, the glitter underneath the eyebrows are already starting to form. This will be my second coat. As you can tell in the second coat, it's already giving enough of that shine. And then whatever you do to this eye, you gotta do it to the other eye. And then once you're done with your 3 coats, it should look something like this. As you can tell, I've put the glitter right underneath the eyebrow. Right underneath, just like so. I actually went in with the second color the 3rd time, which was a shade Pyro. So you want to do 2 coats of Disco Daydream to get that silver lining to start popping it out. And then add Pyro right on top. You could just do 1, it's up to you, but for this tutorial I am using both colors. And the next thing that you guys want to do is actually move on to the third part. The third part, that's the fun part, which is the glitter. So the glitters, I have been using the glitters from Lemonhead, from the Space Case Professional Airtight Makeup Palette. It holds in 16 beautiful glitter shades. As you can tell right here, they're all very, 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 very stunning. We will be using a mix of Houdini and also a mix of Lady Mercury, which will be this shade and this shade put together. So what you want to do is you want to open her up. And you're gonna grab a good amount of Houdini, something around this much. I'm using about this much product because I'm going to mix it on the back of my hand. I'm just gonna place it on the back of my hand like so, something like this. And I'm gonna grab some of about this much product for the other color. Woo. Now place it on the back of my hand and just mix it like so on the back of my hand right here. So it'll look like this, okay? I'm gonna warm it up here. So the glitter looks like this on the back of the hand. And you're just gonna grab some of that color. Look how sparkly she is. I'm so excited for this part. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna grab this color and you're gonna slowly tap it into place like so. Don't drag it, tap it. Whenever you guys tap it, you have more control. And if you drag it, you're actually gonna drag the product, the shadow that you just built all over the lid, everywhere. And you don't want that. So the best thing that you wanna do is just tap it into place. Just like so. And just tap it all over the lid. Have fun with it. That's what I'm about to do. Put it all over the lid like so. And as you can already tell, woo! She's giving stars and skies and galaxies. So she should look something like this. Just to give you guys a quick little close-up, she looks like this. And whatever you do to this side, you gotta do it to the other side. So once it looks something like this, it's time for some mascara and lashes. Just use your favorite pair of lashes and your favorite mascara. Just a quick tip. I also like to take Houdini from the Space Case palette and I apply it to the back of my hand like so. And I actually apply it where you would apply your highlighter and just kind of tap it into place just like this. It looks something like that. Same here. Just a little bit of it. So when I'm looking straight ahead, you can't see it, but when you look to the side, you can see it. Okay, and that's pretty much the look. All you need to do is just pretty much a black smoky eye, add in those glitters, glitter brow it up, maybe add in a little extra glitter this way, but this is the look.
Hi, my name is Queen Kitty, and I do not do drugs.